I know you don't give a damn, so neither do I. I say I know you don't give a damn, so neither do I. No. What's up, y'all? Quick pu- uh, public service announcement. You know, the more the people that are in power remain in power, the more the people that are struggling will continue to struggle. I know that they, say that life's about hard work and stuff like that, and that is true. Majority of it is self-determination and being responsible, and budgeting, and watching out for bad deals. That is true. So I'm not saying that that's not true. What I am going to say is I don't trust melanated beings that succeed in this system before it shuts down. I don't trust them because to me, there's no way you can succeed in it unless you sign on to it. Period. I don't care what nobody says. You can be a street guy who does interviews with nothing but street people. Always remember, these people have destroyed the neighborhood. They didn't help it. They didn't make it any better. They made it worse. And we weren't that previous to you niggas marching on Selma and doing all the CIA weirdo stuff that we have already explained on this page. So I don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Not saying that also people don't get blown up off other things, being featured on other people's pages, bots, you name it. I'm not saying it like that. All I'm saying is I take people that speak for melanated beings that have a lot of clout with a grain of salt, because it makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Countless of you guys have, done major things, but the group goes nowhere. The group is still 13%. So that means from basketball to rap to acting to singing to all these performers that we have since the 60s, we still remain 13%. So this shit is not working. And then, Malcolm X already told you motherfuckers, nigga, you cannot be led by entertainers. It's just not going to work. You know what I mean? That's why I don't I don't rhyme to be famous. I rhyme to, express vibration. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Other than that, it is what it is. I mean, even if I did drop a video and made an album, I wouldn't be looking for it to hit the mainstream. I'm not tripping off that. I already know you niggas are like part of the problem. So anyway, let's go to Fantasy Island real quick. Let's go to Fantasy Island. Are we being ruled by retards? Are we being ruled by mentally challenged people? A lot of emotion talk. A lot of people are emotional. They're whining about stuff. Get to the facts. Let's get to some facts. Let's get to some information. All right. Now, this right here is them. This ain't me talking. This is them talking. This is their information. We already know how the boule works. You can't Google stuff. You got to read it. Even though all Google is doing is summarizing what you're looking for. But whatever. Play this boule game if you guys want. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You guys want class without a class. You guys want to, have all these students and shit learning from y'all. Y'all ain't even giving them fucking breakfast or lunch. You know what I'm saying? At least the school provides something to eat. You niggas are asking for money.
Look, a giraffe! Look, a fist! Clowns.
So let's read this. I typed in what race has the most birth defects. Proportional mortality due to birth defects vary amongst racial ethnic groups. It was greatest amongst Asians, 27%. I can hear people already. Oh, well, they're the smartest in the world. I don't know. That could be a clause in that. There could be a catch-22 in that. So, Asians, followed by whites, 25%, Hispanics, 24%, American Indians, 18%. We already know who they're talking about. They're talking about Native Americans. And 13% amongst blacks. Now, explain something to me. Make this make sense. How are the dumbest people, right? And I'm not calling them that. I'm saying this is what they said. How are the dumbest people, right, responsible for the least birth defects? And the people that we're crediting for being the smartest in the world are responsible for the most birth defects. See, I'm going to show y'all something. Remember, I'm challenging this program. I'm challenging, the way that we are viewing, hold on, people on the earth. Everybody else is labeling certain people genius and smart and all that different stuff. And I'm saying, well, the stats are showing that not to be true. I don't remember people hiding 50,000 patents of the Asians. I don't remember that. I don't remember people hiding 50,000 patents of the white person, the European, or whatever you want to call it. Yes. So, if nobody has ever, if nobody's ever asked these questions, if it's never came out the woodwork that, it's quite possible that we're being ran by some real fucking y'all get it. Okay, the dude in that movie Goonies was named Sloth. Okay, Sloth sounds eerily similar to Slav. That's what it sounds like to me, And in movies, they use a lot of code language because you got to remember it's a spell casting system anyway. So I'm just throwing that out there. I find it interesting that the melanated being has 50,000 patents hidden. They're the ones told about 1492 Indians that don't exist. They're the only ones on the lower tier in the Western Hemisphere because everybody else comes over here and they get business like that. They keep saying the Black American is the most successful Black person on earth. But here's the thing, they own nothing. So it's kind of like Suge Knight with Death Row. You see how he would buy everybody's stuff, but they never could buy it for themselves. They didn't own it. Okay, isn't that what's going on with music? It took a guy who wasn't even a politician to give the masters and royalties to people that the original rock and roll artists, jazz, blues artists. So that means you guys went through 44 presidents. You know what I mean? And I'm talking to Black people. You guys went through 44 presidents. It took a dude who wasn't even into politics to get in there and give you your shit. It's just like Black Lives Matter, how they took 100 mil and nobody's talking about it. What else happened? That was like a big thing in the black community, and now that nobody's talking about it anymore. I forgot. There's always something, but took the community $100 million. Didn't give them a dime. Didn't even give the dead people. I mean, they didn't even buy no new tombstones, nothing. Just use their name, rob and blind. Okay, this group, I feel, is not dumb off the merit of them being naturally dumb. I don't believe that. I believe melanated beings are extremely gifted. And I know what everybody's going to do. Everybody's going to use that word melanin and say it's a white guy who invented it. The only reason I'm using that word is because I don't want to use black. I refer not to use that word because it's going to implicate something that they made up. That's not true. I could say brown because technically, nobody can really claim that color. None of you can. I mean, people stole black and did what they wanted with it. But nobody can really claim brown because damn near everybody on earth is brown. So remember, there are people bleaching their skins now. That's kind of mental, don't you think? There's people, not having babies the natural way. They're having test tube babies. That's kind of mental, don't you think? You have people claiming, stuff that they're not, whether it's different genders, different species. So, what is the status saying? See, look, always look at it like this. I'm not doing this to disrespect anybody. I'm doing this asking good ass questions. Why on the status? Just why on the status are the people that they're crediting for, having more knowledge than everybody? And it's funny thing is, it's both of them. In the big war about, the European and the Asian, ain't that what's going on right now? Look at it. Look, players and playettes, ride with me. Just hear me out. Ain't them the two that are going at the beef right now? And even if you want to use Russia, ain't that a European too? It's just an Eastern European, but ain't they still considered, white? So that's kind of like, I don't know, Pete. I don't know how y'all want to play this game. I don't know if y'all want to, play to win or just play to play it. Are we being ran by mentally challenged people? Excuse me. And I know people gonna be like, well, shit, black people can't talk. They out here crazy as hell. Okay, but they're not, or at least the Negro in America, they're not credited to raising themselves. They're not. They're credited this whole, slave story and all that different stuff. It's like, bro, there's Negro mayors in the 1700s. These people are supposed to be slaves, bro. What's going on? South Carolina, 171 or 72 slave masters. All of them are Negroes. Does it have anything to do with Africa, or is that saying that, these are Indians and, they just reclassified them and that's why it's on the hush and nobody ever talks about the history, but it's there. Proportional mortality due to birth defects varied among racial ethnic groups. Did I say proportional? Yeah, proportional. It was greatest amongst Asians, 27%, followed by whites, 25%, Hispanics, 24%, American Indians. That's not what they're talking about. They're talking about Native Americans, 18%, and then blacks last, 13%. Now, here's the thing. I know where all the experiments took place, and that was in Hindustan. You know what I'm saying? That's where they did a lot of grafting of people. But whatever survey this is, I find it weird. It's weird because it's like the people with the most birth defects are the ones that we're saying is ruling the world. Even when they put the Hispanic involved in it, it's like, look at these motherfuckers. All these motherfuckers are in high double digits compared to what we call Negroes. It's like, why is it only 13%? These are the ones that they say need the most Planned Parenthood, abortions and shit. And I find it weird because it's like an analyst of 18 major birth defects by racial groups show that American Indians had the highest total rate, followed by whites, blacks, and Asians. See, they switch it up again. But here's another weird thing. Are they talking about American Indians as Siberians? Are they talking about how they killing you off and making you the new, the way that they're saying it on the Google? You know what I'm saying? They saying it like the American Indian is the highest for birth defects because they're throwing black women this excuse about, oh, you got the highest mortality rate. And then they're like using, because remember, they did the same thing back in the day. They're calling some people Indians, some people Negroes. They're literally splitting up families because I have the video of the white guy saying it. Like, these Nipmunks were dark, so they labeled them coloreds. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean they labeled all the Nipmunks that. But say these are brother and sister or cousins, or, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, this is deep. This is deep as hell. I know a lot of people ain't gonna get it, but it's like, this is not even about racism. This is something that you guys are saying. You guys put it out there. Just nobody's talking about it. But we're seeing the results of it. You see all this homosexual stuff, all this weird stuff, all this, letting like criminals slide, even trickle down to the black community where they don't even give a fuck anymore, and they're just making excuses, talking about your proximity and that's just life. No, you sound like a demon. That don't make no damn sense. It ain't just life that you drown. No, you have to learn how to swim before you get in the water. Okay, so why the fuck is it close proximity? People just get robbed and shut the fuck up. No, they don't. Oh, people got to steal to eat. There's too many pantries around this place. There's too many St. John's or whatever, type of ministry service you can go to. There's too much food stamps. There's too much welfare. You're full of crap. You're making this stuff loony. But you're making this stuff loony. And think about it. If the Negro is being killed all day by itself and only thing they'll point at is the police, but they'll post out Asian hate, you know what I'm saying? They'll put that out there. But remember, he's also getting knocked in the school system as well. So stop Asian hate, but you can't graduate. It's a weird game. It's a weird game that they're playing, but I'm noticing that it goes hand in hand. Look at the two that I'm talking about. If I'm saying these both got the most birth defects, and it's them two, and this is the argument from Xi Jinping to Kim Jong-un, Yale, to them not allowed in the schools, to they getting beat up on the street, to White people are the ones complaining about, all the riots. Okay, both of these motherfuckers is working with each other. Now, that doesn't mean you ain't on the board because obviously you're creating a nuisance, so you obviously are a part of the plan. But I'm just wondering, like, are we being ruled by like mentally disabled people, bro? Because from just everything that like you can talk about the celebrities all you want, but then when you just look at the people that follow these people, and then your daytime TV and just all the program, and then you see what they're doing to the kids, it's like you have to say something to yourself, like, bro, I think these people are like slow, bro, and I think that's their whole little, order. Like we think they smart. Nah, they're not really. They're not really this smart at all. It's just they've made a system that people just obey. Like people just look at the TV and think that that's what it is. People just read the newspaper and they just think that's what it is. It's like people fall the gullibleness. The people are just extremely gullible. But I'm wondering something, man. Is this whole thing a big setup, yo?
Damn!
It out to the point where it's like nobody's gonna get it. Nobody's gonna see it. Everybody's just gonna be chilling, not even realizing y'all getting around this place. All they just all around this place. You know what I mean? Sloth, Slav, low vibration, ignorant, slow. Okay. The Siberian playing in the fucking Wild Bill Circus. Like put the two together. Put it together. And tell me they ain't mentally disabled because they made up a lie about a fucking place that didn't exist and called some people that like, come on, bro. How are they not mentally challenged? Then you see all the lunacy that's going on that they allow to go on. It's like, don't act like Asian women is safe. Man, go to them Asian countries, man. Asian women be getting abused and snatched up all the time. All the time. It ain't just Africa. No, that shit's worldwide. So I'm saying that to say this. This was just a test run. It's just a test run video. I want people to watch this by themselves. I don't want people to be involved in this video. I want people to really like smoke this one over because they the ones saying it. Not me. They the ones saying it. And if we doing so bad, in life and poverty, but they're saying that these people are the ones who are most birth defect. Like all y'all motherfuckers. They talk to be all the Native American, they the worst ones. And it's like, nah, P. I'm not even gonna deal with you on that because I already know what that is. I know that the Siberian is an Asian, so you just said the same thing twice, but you're trying to pimp it out. That's why they call them American Indians. They're not calling them Native Americans. Why? Because they pimping the black woman out, having her think that she birth deficient. That's why she not allowing the babies to come out. That's why she has the most abortions as a female in a race. What race are we talking about? That's why I argue with my sisters that have babies with thugs and hustlers. It's like you could at least have 5 babies with a square. You would have been way better off. There would have been way better teachings in the house, and he would at least had a legitimate job. Why do you keep wanting to get everything fast and claim to be good at the same time? Ain't nobody saying you can't hustle and bustle, move vigorously. No, that's not the point. The point is you got to move righteously, though. It ain't got to be no Bible in your hand. We just need decent people on earth, y'all. How do you think somebody wakes up to open the convenience store for you to buy something, to conveniently buy something? How do you think that we open up, you know what I'm saying, the gas station, or shoot, the oil man that brings the gas? It's like, dog, this is camaraderie, this is business, but it also comes with respect, morals, codes. Excuse me. That man got to find some type of honor and appreciation besides money. And driving 6 hours to another place to drop off some oil or pick up some oil, it's like, bruh, how do you think we get through this thing? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of selfishness going on, a lot of ignorance going around. So that's why we, well, like I said, are we being ruled? Yo.
Message!
Are we being ruled by mentally deficient people? And the only reason that we feel that we wrong is because we allow these fools to take the driver's seat and put their, retardation basically down and got everybody else on the same dumb mix. You know what I'm saying? I ain't being disrespectful. I'm not even racist. I don't even care about that. That's the word y'all made up. No, I'm a logical analyst. I'm analyzing what the fuck I'm talking about, and I'm seeing it for what it is. They said that y'all weird. They saying that. Y'all yourselves are saying that shit. So I'm like, yo, the melanated man can't get up for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The original Niji, the Niger, all that. Yeah, we take it. We take it. We take it because we know what y'all labeled. Yeah, we take it. Take it. We just like, yo, why can't we get up in this world? What's the problem with the world? Ain't even the world, son. It's the fake leader on the motherfucking throne. That's why he's still, got his daughter out there. These white people, they supposed to be happy on top of the world. They like, oh, I can buy myself flowers. I can hold my own hand. Yeah, y'all heard that song "Flowers" by Miley Cyrus? Like, when you listen to it, it's like people don't even listen to this. Like, bruh, why are white people singing about depression? Nobody wants to hear about you being sad. We don't. We really don't. We really don't give a fuck, bro. You shouldn't be sad, motherfucker. You running the show. Everybody sees you on the pictures and the fucking commercials and the cups and the donuts. Bro, I don't want to hear it. I really don't. And it's like, why are you talking to the children? What's the other one talking about? I feel like I feel like everybody's a pretty baby and I'm a sexy baby, better yet. Yeah, I feel like everybody's a sexy baby and I'm the lonely wolf upon the hill. What the fuck does that even mean? It's like, and why are you looking at kids like they sexy?
Message!
Oh, it's just lyrics. No, bitch, I invented lyrics. You didn't invent metaphors and shit like that. Who the fuck is you? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not letting a pale face tell me what the fuck a metaphor is. You didn't even invent this fucking style. So I don't want to hear that shit. You're calling baby sexy and you're talking about you're a wolf. All right, on the hill. Okay, full moon, all that murder shit. Okay, cool. Then I just seen y'all white fucking party where everybody's homo hugging on all these supposed thug rappers, all these super gangster dudes, and all they doing is smiling and enjoying themselves. And everybody gonna take a finger at the booty later. Why? Because I've been knew this. Been told y'all about this shit. So where is that coming from? Where is the mental deficiency coming from? Whose game is it? Who runs that board? Who's running it? See, don't play stupid with me, motherfucker. I'm trying to, and no disrespect to nobody, I'm trying to show y'all something. I just showed you who the fuck got the mental problems. Okay, who runs Hollywood? Nah, it ain't just pale face. Remember, up in Asia, they got big Hollywood too, right? Over there, they even got Bollywood, all that shit, right? Shit, they just banned Barbie from a lot of them Asian states. You can't even watch it. Why? Because they put the little 7 dots around fucking Taiwan, China part. But they was just doing it to be funny. Like, they, on a movie, like, yo, this is where we're going. And these motherfuckers took that shit serious because that really was something. The 9 marks, that really was something. Back in the day, like, yo, you can't, they don't even play that shit. That's like showing a military map or something to their people. Like, they didn't even want that terminology around. But powerhouses on both sides, right? Who's getting flooded in the middle? You ain't got no Chinese shop. They ain't never hired you there. There's no disrespect to nobody. But I told you, I don't give a fuck about how you feel about it. It's not about your opinions right now. I'm asking y'all a legitimate question. Are we being ruled by mentally disabled people? Yo? Could quite possibly be. Yeah. Till the next time, man. Ghost. I got a killer one tomorrow. I'm talking about killer. Ghost.